On March 10th, Lori Hendrickson received the surprise of a lifetime at her family's farm in Shelbyville, Kentucky, when her client's mare, Kona Kai, delivered a surprise set of twin fillies by Oscar Performance. After a week spent at Root and Riddle, the mare and her foals, owned by Debbie and Howard Appel of Surfside Stables, have returned home, and connections say they are thriving.
The bay, who's a tad bit smaller, that's Mary Kate. And from the get-go, she was the boss, really. Came out really strong. Even though she was smaller, she came out really strong. Those personalities haven't changed. Ashley is much more social, but yet if you hold on to her and you let her go, she's the first one to try to kick you. So Kona Kai, one day we were walking her out and one of my guys said, she's really big this year. And I said, well, she's had her first baby, this one will be bigger. And never really thought much, obviously would never think about the fact that she could be carrying twins. It was 2:30 in the afternoon. I was driving back in, talking to Debbie on the phone about her horses that were at the track, asking her how they were doing. And I drive up the hill and they're in the paddock over here to my left. And she was in the way back and she was laying down. So we get her almost to the barn, her water breaks. We have to make her go into the stall. And she just kind of turns like a half turn and started pushing. I had a guy on one side of her and I was on the other. We caught the baby and laid it down slowly. And then 2 steps forward, she lays down. I thought something was really wrong with Kona at that time. And we heard her push and I just whipped my head around and my guy ran back behind her and he said, there's another baby. What do you do now? I mean, you just have to make, I wouldn't say a bad situation, but you got to make something, hopefully positive out of it. And I hooked up the van and took them to Root and Riddle right away. When we drove up, I remember looking out and there's people standing in like all the different buildings and they're all watching. So that was kind of neat. I was kind of proud of them, walking in. It's just, I was so nervous that they would be okay. Anything can happen with foals, especially in this situation. They were always nursing. But they did have to give them a feeding tube to make sure they were getting enough colostrum in the beginning. They got plasma, obviously. And now the chestnut, Ashley is, well, about 5 days ago when we weighed them last, she was 102 and Mary Kate was 98. As long as they keep gaining, a couple pounds a day, I think we'll be okay. It is stressful, but once they're born and you get past all that, it's pretty entertaining. Who would have thought we're going to have twins, and of all things by Oscar Performance? It could not have been a better stallion for this.